cup's always shinier than you, isn't it?
Better look.
Thumbs up is way down there.
No, that's the thing. You want to do?
Done that before, too.
Yeah. You're right over there. Got it?
Same questions, too.
We'll see.
We'll see, yeah. Mike, I heard you on the radio a little bit earlier. The Cup is really, in these days of international hockey and the international influx of the NHL, this Cup gets around now. Can you tell us some of the places it's been in the past year?
Well, this past summer we were the Detroit Red Wings Stanley Cup champions, and each member of the team gets one day with the Stanley Cup. And so this past summer we were all over Canada and the United States. We were over in Sweden, Finland, Czech Republic, Slovakia, and then Russia, actually in the deepest Siberia, where Pavel Datsyuk's from. Being here in the Maritimes, we were of course out in Newfoundland. Dan Clary being the first Newfoundlander to bring it home to Newfoundland, which was pretty cool. And then of course all over the United States and Canada. So we just kind of finished up with the Red Wings. Each team gets 100 days with the Cup, and we pretty much wrapped up with the Red Wings about 2 weeks ago.
Who is it who decides where it gets to go after the Red Wings are done with it, or I guess in any of that other time?
Once we finish up with the winning team, it's the Hockey Hall of Fame and the NHL that work on the schedule. The Cup does about 320 days on the road doing appearances around the world, but most of the time during the hockey season it's in North America.
How many keepers of the Cup are there?
I'm one of 3 guys. The other guy's Phil Pritchard, who kind of coordinates the schedule. He's a famous guy in the commercials. And then we have Bill Wellman also that gives us a hand. And we got a part-time guy, Walt Newbrand, who comes on and helps us a little bit in summer with the players.
What kind of a background does a person have to have to become a keeper of the Cup?
You know, just I guess the real love of the game. Because, you know, you travel all over the place.
Over this morning. I haven't seen it. I expect you to finish it.
He was right around 25 by then.
Yeah.
Is this good for the city?
Very good for the city. Very good for the city to have mayors from Newfoundland, Nova Scotia, PEI, and New Brunswick here in Fredericton talking about problems that we all have in common, problems we all share, learning from each other. It's all good.
And the Stanley Cup?
That's even better.
That's what I was talking about.
Lord Stanley's here. Oh, yes. Not the first time the Stanley Cup's been to Fredericton, but
City Hall.
First time that I can recall it being in City Hall since I've been around.
Really? And you've been around a long time.
Almost as long as the Stanley Cup.
Thanks a lot, Brad.
And people are probably surprised at how close they can get to it. You actually let people touch it.
Yeah, we'll let people come up and touch it if they want to give it a kiss. As I always tell people, if you want to lift it, go out and earn the right. Yeah. Get earn the right to hoist it. But it's pretty cool because no other major trophy travels like this one does, or has the prestige or the recognition. And, you know, like I said, we talked about earlier about going around the world. I mean, thousands and thousands of people were coming out in the middle of Siberia just to see it. Just like here in Fredericton today, a lot of people will come out and see it.
Is it hard to keep it clean with so many people touching it all the time?
It's not too bad. The best way to do it is I use a little bit of soap and water to clean it. You don't polish it very often because you don't want it to tarnish. So just give it a little, like tonight I'll give it a wipe down in my hotel room, get it all shined up, and get it ready for tomorrow. I give it a clean about once a day.
Any other questions, Joe, that I didn't ask?
Other people come up and say, where's such and such a guy?
Well, on a daily basis, someone's always coming up and asking for a certain name on here. That's the great thing about the Stanley Cup is that it doesn't represent one team, it represents every team that's ever won it. So whether you're a Montreal fan, a Leaf fan, Bruins, you know, Islanders, Rangers, you know, whoever, you can come up and find out certain players. You know, you guys looking at Grant's name earlier from '68. You know, that's really cool when you can find somebody you know on here and point it out.
Who's the best former player that came to visit the Cup that surprised you?
The best player that's come to
the former great.
I think all the players that are on here are some pretty the greatest players that we've ever played. But I mean, you know.
To you, you know, like you say, oh my God.
I guess it'd be Gretzky.
Gretzky.
That was my idol growing up, and to see Wayne when he gets around the cup is pretty cool.
Every age limit has their different.
Sorry?
Every generation has their different people.
Yeah, I mean, Bobby Orr's another one. I was coming near the tail end of Bobby Orr's career.
Yeah.
Bobby, you know, again, I would call him a hero, and still is a hero of mine. And just a great man. He's just a great ambassador, another great ambassador of the game of hockey.
When was the spot put on? Like,
This?
yeah. No, the actual, not there. That would have been put on.
Well, we put it on right here. When Carolina got on, and because Tampa Bay filled the cup up in 2004, obviously we didn't have a winning year in 05 because of the lockout.
Oh, you put it on the back?
But the lockout is indicated on the Stanley Cup due to the fact.
That's cool.
Yeah, due to the fact that I mean, this is a running piece of history here.
Yeah.
And
You left the.
it has to be recorded.
I gotta get a 2-shot of these guys.
Yeah.